Test, test. Happy New Year. It's 2024 and it's January 2nd right now. This is my first day back to work after traveling a little bit for the new year, spending time with family and everything that goes into the end of the year. And this upcoming year, I'm going to do something I've never done. I started my YouTube channel back in 2016, which feels like forever ago. And for the overwhelming majority of the time that I've had this channel, I've been making videos that are more tutorial style, more education, showing how to produce music, arrangement tutorials, Logic Pro tutorials. And I've done some producer battles, some fun videos, some things that are entertaining. And the producer battle videos in particular have done very well. They've really grown my channel. But just to be completely honest and transparent, I've been getting tired of making tutorial videos. It's not that I don't want to teach. It's not that I don't want to be an educator. It's not that I don't want to help people. Of course, all that is true. And I'm going to continue doing videos that will do that. But I'm going to be doing something I've never done before. And it's going to take an enormous amount of work. It's a huge commitment. I'm going to be releasing a video every single week, every Monday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And it's going to document an entire year of making music. And when I think about that, when I think about documenting an entire year, there's a lot that goes into that I think a lot of people don't realize, just even from the filming perspective. It's a lot of footage and that's a lot of being on camera. But I'm at a point in my life where I'm focusing more on my artist projects. I have started releasing music under my name, Nathan James Larsen. I'm actually launching a second artist project in March of this year. And I'm going to be releasing well over 50 songs this year. I already have over 20 songs that are in the pipeline that I've already started since last year that will be released in the next few months. And I'm documenting it. I'm going to be filming every single day, and every single week I'm going to be giving you a very, very long episode of everything that goes into making 50 or more songs in a year. I actually think it's very likely it could be more like 75 songs this year. I'm not going to just not make more music because I'm ahead of pace. I'll continue making more. I have 2 artist projects that I'm going to be releasing. The second one I'll be sharing more in the future, but this first one is just my name, Nathan James Larsen. It's very cinematic, epic, dark pop, and very movie trailer-esque with vocals. And I'm so excited about that project. That project is in only a little over 3 months, 3.5 months. We've already almost done 100,000 streams with those songs on Spotify. Which are not crazy numbers, but for just getting started, I'm happy with that. And what I want to do with these videos is just show you a very honest look, a very transparent look, a very raw look into everything that goes into the day-by-day process. I'm not going to obviously show 45 minutes of tuning vocals, for example. We'll trim things down, but these videos could be 45 minutes to an hour long. They could be 2 hours long. They'll be as long as they need to be. But I really want to slow things down. I personally have been feeling a lot of this sense of I want to just be me, and video editing has gotten to a point to where over the last few years, I feel like a lot of personality gets stripped away when you're editing videos because these videos are so quick and hypey and jumpy, and you don't actually get to really see someone's personality. You don't actually get to see that, like, I'm a human being. I'm a regular human being. I mean, when I'm done filming this video, I literally have to go pick up my dog from the boarding place because we were gone for New Year's and my dog stayed there, and I have to go do those things. And I have children, I have a family, I have bills to pay. I'm a normal person. And the struggles that go into making music are very real. Some days it's really hard. Some days I don't want to work on music. And then other days you feel like you're just absolutely on cloud 9. And I think a lot of people look at it and they think that someone like me or someone who's doing this full time, it must be nice. And there are days that it's real nice, it's great. But there are certain days where I want to show that not every day is beautiful, not every day is perfect. Some days you're literally just tuning vocals all day and that's pretty boring. And other days you feel like on top of the world, like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm having epiphanies left and right. And I thought, how amazing would that be just to film, turn the camera on and record everything I do. It's a lot of work to do that, but I'm committing to 52 episodes this year going into 2025. Every single week on Monday, I'm going to be releasing a video showing you the process. And part of this is because I've just been trying to figure out a way of how do I just make music and also make videos and continue doing this YouTube channel in the midst of feeling a little worn down making tutorials. I've made over 300 videos on this YouTube channel over the course of many years doing this. It's a very long time I've been doing it. And you can only make so many tutorials before you get to a point to where, like for me, I feel like I'm better at actually making music than I am just talking about it. And I get more excited about making music than I do talking about it. And I also think there's a certain element where so many of you are probably watching people like me talk about music, and half the time you don't even know if their music's any good. You don't even know if they're actually even really doing this thing. And I just want to show what I actually do. And I want to be able to do the thing I love doing, the thing I'm passionate about doing, and just bring you into it. Over the last year, 2 years, I've had a couple different friends that have wanted to learn producing, that have just come into the studio and sat next to me, be a fly on the wall and ask questions as I work, and we get to talk about things I'm doing, and they get to see things. And these two people that I'm thinking of, both of them have had a lot of epiphanies themselves watching, because they realize, wow, like I didn't know you do it that way. Oh, I never would have thought of this, or any number of things that those don't really make for a good YouTube video, but are still so valuable. And I know for me, when I was learning to produce music, when I was in college, I had an internship at a music studio. And I learned so much from just sitting there helping, because all these moments of just little things that you couldn't, there's no way you'd make a 10-minute YouTube video on it, but they'd be like, oh man, like that makes sense why you did that. Oh, why did you do that? And how quickly things come together too. And there's a lot of things that you just can't really just make YouTube videos around. And I've started just thinking more about how do I want the future of my YouTube channel to be. And I'm at a point where I don't think it's sustainable for me to simply make tutorials for the next however long. I'm not excited about it anymore. And I want to be excited about showing how to do things and teaching and continuing the education. But I also need to feel like I'm counterbalancing that with the thing that I am actually genuinely most passionate and excited about. I love making videos. I love being on camera. I love the filmmaking process. I am a filmmaker. But it also needs to be sustainable where I can continue doing it. And I look at this and I think this is such a win-win for everybody. I've done live streams where I'm producing for 2 hours, and it's amazing how many people will just watch these and join me, and they're thankful and they're appreciative that they get to see the process. And so I've thought, why not show the world, show you what it actually looks like every single week, make a whole series of it and do 52 videos. I have no idea if this will work. And to be honest with you, I feel like I'm taking a very big risk in doing this, because what if it doesn't work? What if I do an episode every single week where I'm spending an enormous amount of time on this and no one watches? And but that is the fear of an artist. That is what it means. That you have that if you are a musician. What if I put out all this music and no one listens to it and no one likes it? And what if I do this and it doesn't work? And what if this and what if that? And all of these what ifs. And at the end of the day, you can't live like that. At the end of the day, you have to take the risk. And I've known for over 2 years that continuing tutorials is not sustainable. Over the last 2 years, I've been fighting so hard through burnout. Last year, I took a 3 or 4 month break from posting. I posted fewer videos last year than I've posted in a year. And it's because I'm burned out. It's because I can't sustainably do it. I stepped away from YouTube so I could just be a musician again. Because the thing that's worked for me is YouTube, and you got to keep doing the thing that works, right? So I'm taking a risk. But I also think it's a risk that's worth taking, because I feel like the timing is right for me. And to be honest with you, I think people are craving authenticity. They're craving realness, rawness, and they're craving actual personality and not just fake personality. And that's what I want to do with this series. So starting next week on Monday, 9 a.m. Central Standard, you're going to see week 1. Working on a crazy amount of music. I have an enormous amount of music, even just this week I'm going to be working on. And I'm really excited for you to see these videos. I genuinely think this is going to be the thing I walk away most proud of in this next year, is to be able to look back on an entire year of making music. And I also hope that you can see the growth of the artist projects. How cool would that be to be able to see week 1 throughout the year as the artist project grows and hopefully turns into something amazing? Because I do believe it's going to work, and I'm very excited about it. I'm going to continue making videos around arrangement, and that's a topic that I know a lot of people want more about, and I'm going to continue making some educational videos here and there. But this upcoming year, I'm going to be focusing on making music, and this upcoming year, I'm going to be focusing on taking you along with me. In a way, I want you to sit in the chair next to me, and we can make music together. And You can see the mistakes I make because I make mistakes every single day. I know a lot of you may think that guys like me think we're flawless and we're perfect and all of our music is the best it can possibly be, and that's not true. I don't think that one bit. I make mistakes every single day. There are things that happen all the time, every day, where you think, man, I wish I would have done that better. 6 months later, you look back on a song, you say, dang gummit, like, I wish I would have done that better. I wish I would have had this idea back then, and you didn't. You move forward, you move on. And I want you to see all of it. I want you to see the good, bad, the ugly, and I'm excited for this journey. So I hope you'll join along. Yeah, that's pretty much it.